One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Only a couple there, so he brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Pollard. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now it's the Boise State alum, DTAYY0. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 49 yards on the ground. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. This is Ajayi. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
This nigga getting hit and still dragging us.
And like you said,
2 and 3 yards.
They may just stick with it. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook. He works his way forward for a.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So don't say nothing.
Gun. Hey, Steamer.
45. Mike, 45.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Oh, wow.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On the return is Williams. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Nothing to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Come on. They just running right past this nigga.
And into Viking territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down. Perkins nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Come on, you stop this run. He can't do shit.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Run for Pollard. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Perkins flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Following the interception, Cousins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45.
Hey, can.
45.
Back near the goal line, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Gun. Clark.
45 tonight.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Gun.
Kill.
Wide.
45.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Come on.
3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
Look at this shit.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Off play action. Perkins eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Let's go, baby.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running.
Wrong button.
Time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around
Fuck, I threw it to the wrong person. Oh.
Touchdown.
Wow. I'm fucking myself up.
The try here for the extra point.
It was triangle. Oh. Wow, Dante.
So they'll get another shot on offense.
Ain't no coming back.
And the kick is away.
Fuck. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
John. Hey, Delta. Leave it. Bring up 48.
45.
Where's the hot?
Throwing on second down. Cousins. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
What? How you know? What they said?
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow.
45 to Mike. And watch that.
Now Cousins.
Look at this. They let him pick everything.
Interception.
Wow.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though,
look at this.
Back to the guy throwing it.
A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run.
Now it's Ajayi. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. They run again with Ajayi. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Gosh, that's cut right.
Once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Switch it. Straight 382. Let's 50.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. All day. All day. Every day.
Zebra.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Again, it's Cousins.
No, off the back foot.
Incomplete.
No, I thought I stopped.
There, but it'll be third down.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You don't want to. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete as well.
Look at this shit.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is incomplete here. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
My dudes is just running right past him.
That sets him up for 3rd down.
Wow. Whole fucking game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Ajayi.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Here we go, Steve. Here I come. Here I come.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Looking to throw on second down. Perkins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter, his second sack of the night. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Perkins. And this one complete to Smith. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On 4th down, Perkins. The open man is Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And the Cowboys first down.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
Look at this shit.
You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. To throw is Cousins. That's complete to Sharp. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Cousins. Now a desperation throw. Deep. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that shot.
Cousins again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On third down, Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Gun. Hey, no, easy. Hey, Steve, sit.
I got you. 57's the mic.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to